Hi guys, so today we are going to make a DIY beading mat. Now, I don't know if you know this or not, but a trick that lots of beaders use, if you can't afford like one of those really fancy beading trays or even a beading mat, is that you can use felt. And felt kind of does the same thing, and a lot of the beading mats are made from felt. It's just kind of a fancier kind of felt. It prevents your beads from rolling around, because if you start beading something, right, your beads will go everywhere. Like if I put them on here and then I'm working on something, especially with seed beads or on a large project, they're just going to go all over the place. So a beading mat just keeps everything where it's supposed to be. It doesn't move unless you shake it like I'm doing, but it's a really great tool to have, basically. So I am teaching a beading class, so I thought, well, what can I make for my students that'll make it a little bit more stable and keep their beads a little bit more contained than if I just give them a piece of felt. So I found these trays at King Soopers, I believe, and they're little foam trays. Actually, these are from the dollar store. The dollar store had them, and they're really the perfect size for jewelry making. So I'm going to show you how to make these. So all you need is those little trays, and you need a piece of felt. And you also need spray adhesive. Now, I tried to use the spray adhesive from the dollar store. I tried to use it for another project. It is not very sticky at all. You guys know how much I love the dollar store, but it's totally not working right now with this project. So what I suggest you get is this one. This is the Elmer's Craft Bond Spray Adhesive. I really like this one because you can do permanent or you can do temporary. It works really, really well. It's easy to use. It doesn't have any nasty like fumes, and it's super simple to use. I would use it definitely in a well-vented area, but it's really easy and fun to use, and it lasts you forever. And I think it was like $4 or $5 on Amazon, so I'll put a link below if you want to get some. That's my favorite, and it's not sticky. It's not like really tacky like some of the other ones can be. All right, so first we need to work on our felt. Alrighty. So all I did was I just took a tray, and I don't really, if I wanted to, I just could have done the inside of the tray, but I do want it to come up a little bit. I just like the look better. And I did do black and white because black's really good to see beads and white's really good to kind of, for you to see them too. So I just picked out black and white. You could use whatever color you want, of course. Lots of people use gray and that kind of thing, but I like white and black. And I'll let my students choose which one they like. So all you're going to do is fold it in half. So I just kind of looked at the sides of my tray and I stuck this in here, and I figured out, well, if I cut it in half, then I can get two out of one piece. And then you're just going to cut that edge, the folded edge, apart, just like that, okay? And then, oops, sorry, you're going to take the tray and take your piece of felt, and you can use a pencil or whatever you like. I just eyeballed mine, honestly, so like I just tuck it over. I just kind of laid it out like that, and then I knew that I needed to cut off like this little piece, so I just kind of made a little cut just to tell me where I need to cut. But if you like things measured and all that other stuff, you could maybe get a piece of chalk and really measure it out. I don't care if they're a little off. It's okay. No one will know, and it's fine. So we'll do this, and then I just use this one as my guide. So we can take this now. Just line it along the edges, right? Of this, you could use a pin if you wanted, but again, I didn't do that. It would have probably been best to use a pin so it doesn't go all over, so you could put a pin right there, just like in sewing, to prevent it from moving. But like I said, I just eyeballed it. Oops. And these are not fabric scissors. I need a pair of fabric scissors, actually. Working a lot more with fabric, but normally I just tear my fabric, just like that. Okay, and maybe I can cut this little edge off. I don't know why that's like that, like why it's like really crazy, but that's okay. So, and I'm just eyeballing it, nothing fancy. Don't worry about it. It's not that big of a deal. And then you'll have a whole stack of them after you do it this way. And with the black ones, I took my time, so I only had a little bit of this left over. It's very even and good cut. Okay, just like that. Alright, so now let's shake this up. And there's a bead in it, as you can hear. And just be careful, like don't spray it all over the place because stuff will stick to it. So then just with even pressure, you're just going to cover up that mat. Okay? And I do kind of a generous coating. And then you're just going to go ahead and put it down. I like starting with like one edge first, but you don't want to, oops, well, we're going to have it go like that. So don't do like I did. And then just smooth it out, basically. Just want it a little smooth. It's okay if it's not. Just like that. And I also have a little baby wipe, so if I get a little bit, you know, that's over the edge or something, oops, then I can do that. And you probably want to work on a non-sticky surface. I'm working on a piece of paper, which probably wasn't the smartest thing, but it dries really quick and it's adhered. It's not going anywhere, and they look really nice when you're beading. Let's do a black one. So I have a whole stack of them that I cut out for my class to make these little guys. So we're going to do the same thing. So we'll take it, shake, 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 and just a nice even coating. Okay, and this time I will try to show you what I was trying to do. So what I like to do is put the middle down first, okay, and then I smooth out. That makes sense. And as I said, this is permanent and temporary, so if you want it just to be temporary, then there's a whole list of things that you can do. And if you want it to be permanent, then you just spray it, let it sit on there, it will adhere, it's fine. Okay. But I like that you have the option, because there are some things probably that you don't want it permanently bound. Okay. So that's it, guys. That is our DIY little bead mat, which I love, or I should call it a beading tray, because it's really fun. Your beads aren't going to go anywhere. You don't have to worry about it. You can do it on any type of, any shape of plate that you want, or any type. I really like these foam ones. I can stack them up really nice, put them in a Ziploc bag, and they're going to last me for a while. And it's cheaper than spending, I saw them at like Michael's and Hobby Lobby. It's like $8 for 2 mats, and they don't even have a base or anything, and they're not very big. So this is much more of an economical thing, and I personally made one of these for myself, and I love it. I use it when I make necklaces. You can put it on your lap without your beads going everywhere when you're making bracelets or doing jewelry or even dangles. It's just a really fun DIY. So I hope that you like it and that you will make one of these. If you do, let me know. I'd love to see it, and tell me what you plan to do with your DIY beading mat. And I will see you guys later. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye.